Every night, at exactly 3:12 a.m., Emily would wake up. It wasn't a nightmare, and it wasn't some strange noise from outside. It was the mirror, an old ornate thing she'd found at a flea market, with intricate black vines carved into its dark wood frame. During the day, it was a beautiful antique. But at night, it felt alive. The first few nights were subtle. She'd catch a flicker of movement out of the corner of her eye, a shadow shifting in the reflection. But whenever she turned her head to look properly, the room was perfectly still, bathed in the faint glow of the streetlights outside. She tried to brush it off as her tired mind playing tricks on her. Then, one night, she saw him, clear as day in the silvered glass. A tall man, pale and unnaturally rigid, was standing right behind her reflection. His face was a smooth, featureless mask, except for two hollow sockets where his eyes should have been, and from those sockets, a faint light gleamed, like dying embers. Her heart hammered against her ribs. Emily spun around, her breath catching in her throat. There was no one there. The room was empty. Her mind racing, she ran to the bathroom, splashing cold water on her face, desperately telling herself it was just her imagination, a waking dream. But when she returned to her bedroom and dared to look back into the mirror, the man was closer, almost touching her reflected shoulder. The next morning, exhausted and terrified, she ripped a sheet off her bed and draped it over the mirror, completely covering it. That night, she couldn't sleep a wink, just lying there, staring at the ceiling, waiting. And then it came. At exactly 3:12 a.m., she woke to the sound of whispering. It was coming from beneath the fabric covering the mirror. The words were faint at first, a sibilant hiss. Then they grew clearer, more insistent. "Let me out." The police found her 3 days later. She was asleep in her bed, physically unharmed. But the sheet she'd used to cover the mirror was gone. It was just lying on the floor, and when the officers looked into the mirror's polished surface, they saw the reflection of the room, the bed, the window. Everything was there, except for Emily. Where her reflection should have been, there was nothing.